There's something extraordinary about holding a piece of American history that has survived the years with its story still alive, a coin that passed through the hands of workers, families, storekeepers, and collectors for decades. And today, we're unlocking the hidden value, history, and collector's secrets of one of the final issues of America's most beloved classic cent, the 1957 wheat penny. Welcome back to Coins Numismatic Series, where rare coins, hidden treasures, and numismatic discoveries become an adventure. If you love coins that hide value beyond their face, coins that may look simple yet hold powerful stories, and coins that collectors still chase passionately, then this journey into the 1957 wheat penny will keep you hooked from start to finish. The Wheat Penny series, officially known as the Lincoln Wheat Cent, began in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. It quickly became one of the most iconic and cherished coin series in American history. By 1957, the wheat penny was nearing the end of its production run, and the country was preparing for a design change that would become the Lincoln Memorial Reverse beginning in 1959. That means the 1957 wheat penny stands as one of the final wheat cents ever minted, representing the closing chapter of a 50-year era. This historical significance alone makes the 1957 a favorite among collectors, especially those who appreciate completing near-modern historical sets. The historical context of this coin reveals a United States moving through an exciting era of economic growth, cultural change, and post-war prosperity. In 1957, Americans were experiencing the height of the automobile boom, the expansion of suburban neighborhoods, and the rise of the modern consumer economy. Coin production also surged during this period to keep up with growing financial activity, and the Denver Mint played a major role in producing circulation coins for the western and central parts of the nation. The 1957 wheat penny comes from this world of expanding opportunity, making every surviving example a tangible reminder of America's golden mid-century era. In fine condition, the 1957 wheat penny still displays strong details that collectors appreciate. The obverse features the beloved portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. His profile faces right with light where visible on the cheekbone, hair curls above the ear, and jawline. Even in fine grade, the portrait remains crisp enough to show its original sculpted character. Above Lincoln's head is the inscription "In God We Trust," a declaration that has appeared on U.S. coins for over a century. To the left is the word liberty, symbolizing the nation's foundational values, and to the right is the date 1957 accompanied by the small d mint mark, signifying the Denver Mint. Collectors always take special notice of the mint mark on wheat pennies because it can dramatically influence scarcity and value. The D mint mark on the 1957 D is located just beneath the year, and in fine condition, it should remain clear and defined despite the wear. The style of the mint mark can also help identify certain varieties or minor differences created by different dyes used during production. The reverse of the 1957 wheat penny retains the classic wheat ears design that collectors adore. Designed by Brenner to symbolize national prosperity and agricultural heritage, the reverse features two stylized wheat stalks curving inward along the left and right sides of the coin. They frame the central inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. Above these appears the Latin motto E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many, one, a reminder of American unity. In fine condition, the wheat lines may appear softened or slightly worn, but the outlines and major details still remain visible, making the coin pleasing to collectors who prefer circulated yet attractive examples. Mintage plays an important role in understanding the place of the 1957 wheat penny within the numismatic world. This particular coin had a massive mintage of more than 1 billion pieces. High mintage means the coin is not considered rare in general circulation, but that does not diminish its collecting value. Instead, it shifts collector focus toward condition, eye appeal, errors, and strike characteristics. While billions were made, far fewer survive today in fine or better condition without corrosion, discoloration, or damage. Many wheat pennies were used heavily, stored improperly, or lost over time, so finding a clean, even wear example is still meaningful. Beyond simple survival, the market value of the 1957 wheat penny is influenced by demand, grade, and errors. In typical fine condition, the coin's base value remains modest, generally ranging from a few cents to a few dollars depending on color and strike quality. However, the real excitement begins when collectors identify varieties and mint errors. Some 1957 wheat pennies with strong original red luster, exceptional detail, or clean surfaces can command higher prices, sometimes $20, $50, or more. And certified examples graded by PCGS or NGC often sell at premiums because collectors trust authenticated coins for their long-term collections. Error hunters especially love the 1957 wheat penny because late series wheat cents often display interesting mistakes. Common errors include die cracks, die chips, repunched mint marks, off-center strikes, and machine doubling. The Denver Mint produced such a high quantity of coins that errors were bound to slip through. A repunched mint mark variety, RPM, where the D mint mark was punched more than once and shows doubling, is especially sought after. Collectors who find these varieties in even fine condition can see values jump significantly above the standard market price. Dramatic off-center errors, clipped planchets, or major die breaks can turn an ordinary penny into a rare collectible worth far more than expected. Another factor that keeps the 1957 wheat penny popular among collectors is its role in the completion of wheat penny albums and sets. Because this is one of the last wheat pennies ever made, it is essential for collectors who build complete runs from 1909 through 1958. Even though it is not a key date, it remains historically important because it marks the end of an era. When the wheat reverse was replaced in 1959 with the Lincoln Memorial design under chief engraver Frank Gasparo, the classic wheat motif that collectors had loved for decades disappeared. This makes late-date issues like the 1957 a sentimental favorite, connecting the final breath of an iconic American design with the beginning of a new chapter. Collectors also cherish the 1957 wheat penny for its aesthetic appeal. The combination of smooth brown toning, small traces of mint luster, and strong design details in fine condition makes it a visually pleasing coin to display. Its copper composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc gives it the rich reddish-brown color that collectors associate with classic mid-century coins. When preserved properly, this coin can maintain its beauty for decades to come, adding charm and historical depth to any collection. The inscriptions on the 1957 wheat penny further deepen its significance. In God we trust, liberty, and e pluribus unum reflect enduring American values. 1 cent and United States of America represent the coin's intended purpose as everyday currency for citizens across the nation. These words, still visible even on fine-grade examples, remind us how meaningful small-denomination coins were in shaping economic life in the 1950s. This penny bought gum, candy, newspapers, gasoline, and simple goods that defined daily life for millions of Americans. As we step back and reflect on everything this coin represents, the closing of a design era, the booming American economy of the 1950s, the impressive production scale of the Denver Mint, and the survival of collectible examples today, we gain a deeper appreciation for why the 1957 wheat penny remains a beloved coin in numismatics. It is affordable, historical, visually appealing, and rich in varieties that thrill error collectors. Whether found in an old jar, inherited from family, or purchased through coin shops, this penny continues to spark curiosity and admiration among collectors of all ages. So while the 1957 wheat penny may not be rare in the traditional sense, its historical context, sentimental value, and error potential make it a coin worth celebrating. It is a piece of mid-century America preserved in copper, and owning one means holding on to a small yet powerful reminder of the nation's past.